Lesson 318 today. In me, salvation's means and end are one. In me, salvation's means and end are one. That will be interesting to learn what that means. In me, God's Holy Son, are reconciled all parts of heaven's plan to save the world. What could conflict when all the parts have but one purpose and one aim? How could there be a single part that stands alone, or one of more or less importance than the rest? I am the means by which God's Son is saved, because salvation's purpose is to find the sinlessness that God has placed in me. I was created as the thing I seek. I am the goal the world is searching for. I am God's Son, His one eternal love. I am salvation's means and end as well.
Let me today, my Father, take the role you offer me in your request that I accept atonement for myself. Let me today, my Father, take the role you offer me in your request that I accept the atonement for myself. For thus does what is thereby reconciled in me become as surely reconciled to you. In me, salvation's means and end are one.
How wonderful. He's literally telling us we are the Christ. Your mind, your unified mind is Christ. I am the goal the world is seeking for. His one eternal love, God's one eternal love. So this is unified perception. All parts are seen as having one and the same purpose. And remember, we're doing the lessons under the last judgment. What is the last judgment? The last judgment, meaning you're free and forever innocent as God's Son, created by God. So we'll meditate on this lesson. In me, salvation's means and end are one. Nothing is split off. You can just take a deep breath and open your mind. Relax into this meditation. Stay in this alertness. this openness. Let go of past and future thoughts. And open up to the experience that there are no separate parts. And we allow our minds to become quiet and still. Let go of worry. We trust spirit greater than our own mind. And open up to oneness with spirit. So in me, God's Holy Son, I reconcile all parts of heaven's plan to save the world. What could conflict when all the parts have but one purpose and one aim? So he's saying here, everything is for salvation. It's a matter of interpretation. To let everything be for salvation. That is to let everything be first for forgiveness. That is how it becomes part of the plan of salvation. There can be no anger or hatred or attack towards something that is completely for your salvation and for the salvation of the world. And if the mind wants to go towards an attack thought, we can say, wait a minute, I want this to be for my salvation, the salvation of the world. Let me see this differently. And he's even saying that in the title of the lesson, salvation's means and end are one. So even the end, the oneness with God, the supreme happiness and freedom is one with the means. with all forms. All forms are the means. And we need to learn to sort out what is helpful. And this is the Spirit's job in us. We can dismiss many, many things, thought patterns, ideas, directions, detours. We can just say, we can feel this is not leading me towards awakening, and we can let things go. And clear the mind so that we can perceive how everything works together for our good, for our salvation. It's nice to perceive everything as working for salvation. We can relax with that thought. And maybe we can take things less seriously, just with an open, loving heart. Just had a wave of goosebumps coming through my back, thinking of God's plan. We can be so grateful that there is a plan, the means. Because there is a very glorious end. And those are one. Time isn't even a means. It can be, but our yes, our present yes, is a means. We can let time be a means too.
Laurie.
Morning. Yeah, I feel stirred up. It's just really like someone's stirred me up, and it's all muddy waters. And when you talked before about like, don't let it go to attack, I think in the not trying to work it out what's going on and not being able to, like not just allowing it, I did turn to attack, and I was bit all my nails last night to the point of them being sore this morning. Yeah, I think there's a whole lot of stuff, but I think see the video on Facebook, even as I saw you taking the video, Jenny, everyone else was like seemed to be partnered up, hugging, and I was stood alone. And last night when I saw it, I was perceiving it like, oh, it's only me. I'm the only one that's alone in those. When I looked back this morning, I could see there was other people in other photographs. But it's that feeling like, oh yeah, sad little loner.
That is so funny, because you were just in between hugs. And I know you know that.
Yeah. But Anne said something to me like, this is the original separation. And I thought, yeah, that's...
Yeah. And it is just an interpretation. It's like a screenshot of the belief in aloneness. Because we all know, we all hugged you. We all know it's not even true.
Yeah.
So it must have stirred up some very deep belief in separation, in aloneness.
Yeah.
The retreats, maybe all the healing in the retreat invited something deeper up.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. And it's this conundrum, like, do I just say to myself, oh, well, that's not true, and now Jenny's telling me it's not true, as a way to avoid, I know today I just need to allow all of the emotions to come up. So I've answered my own question, but yeah, it's always this feeling of, can I talk myself out of this? Yeah, and I think it feels like there was something in the movie that really triggered me when he said to Erica, you're a formidable woman, and she was like, yeah, she was happy to take that compliment. And then he says, and you're very sexy, and no, I'm not. But that's brought up a lot, because I do believe I'm formidable. And looking at that, how it's protection. And it's mixed in with kind of this hatred I feel for men and believing the weak. Like, I've had no choice, I've had to be formidable. So it just feels all stirred up. And I don't want to nothing's gone wrong, I really want to just let myself. Yeah, I did the self-attack last night, and I don't want to do that today. I just want to allow it.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah. And then, and there's some part of me feels grateful that it's coming up. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's common, after a retreat where we have such depth, so much joining. When you come home, it's the emptiness. It's a golden opportunity to face the belief in aloneness. usually after a retreat.
Yeah. And probably this is a common thing as well. Like, we got home and the kids had missed us, so they were really chatty and you could tell they wanted to be with us. We actually had a really lovely night. We got pizza, but it's this feeling like I know things are brewing and I just have to store it for a little while. And even this morning with Gareth, I couldn't wait I wanted Gareth to leave. So, and he even said to me, like, you can fall apart right now. I'm here, I'm lay next to you.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Laurie.
Hey, who else has something today? Angela?
I just want to share. I keep on seeing Jenny's face on your face. I don't know what's. I've been blinking. Sorry about. Sorry. I just wanted to share that. I keep on seeing, and then I see you, Barret, with long hair, and then it goes back, and that's Jenny's face, and then it's completely just Jenny. There's no Barret there.
That's beautiful.
Sorry, Barret. It's not,
I like long hair.
Sounds mystical. Yeah. Profound.
yeah. I want to share is maybe. Oh my gosh, I keep on saying. I felt the joy of the retreat. I felt the joy.
Wow. Cool.
Anne's the video of Anne, and everything. There's so many examples. Oh, this is my eyes. I've washed my eyes this morning. I mean, yeah. Thank you. I just wanted to share that.
Big
Yeah.
hug.
And you don't have to struggle when you have these mystical experiences. You can just let them happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's safe. And it's okay. Mhm.
Thank you. Whew.
Any other sharings? Åsa?
Yes, I just wanted to share how beautiful I thought the lesson was. And to me, it meant that life is, I don't know the English word for it, but innately, like it's basically good, because everything that happens is for us, not against us, or not. It's happening for us. And then, it's just one big learning experience, basically. So it just felt so beautiful when I heard it. And I also want to share that I feel so connected, and I feel so in the right place, because my habit would have been to make it into a thing that I can't go to retreat, which so that would be one way that I had used to separate myself, or to believe that I can't feel so connected now. But I feel amazing. I feel totally loving. I feel like I was in bed yesterday and I just, it's just the best, and so it's just, I feel so beautiful, and I'm very connected and not alone or any of those experiences.
Beautiful. I felt that about the lesson too. Just to allow everything to be seen as a means.
Yeah. And I used to have so much feeling like I'm not part, I had lots of negative thoughts coming up around the topic that people have been sharing about today. So I had so much, and I had to bring it up so many times and feel the feeling and handing it over. But yeah, it has obviously changed something. I'm not only talking about today, but more generally, I feel so lovely being alone on my own. But, and if I wouldn't, I would know what to do. So it's just beautiful. So yeah, and I wish to know the analogy of snowballs. You obviously had that on the retreat. So what would that be about? I already made my own thing, thinking I know what you mean, but that'd be great to hear.
Yeah, it was Solveig. She was sharing that she feels sometimes her mind, she lets something roll like a snowball, like the snowball effect, just grows and grows and becomes bigger because she gives attention to a painful belief. Too much attention to a painful belief. We even use the word addiction, like addiction to being anxious. And she felt like that has been her addiction, and making snowballs of different ways of feeling anxious about different things. So I think does that summarize it, Solveig? Yeah. Yeah. So I told her we can make a little lykta, snölykta, like we make in Sweden. We build the snowballs up and put a candle inside. And it's so beautiful. We can't roll very big snowballs for that. They need to be small, stay small. Thank you, Asa.
I just wanted to say one more thing. Unless I'm willing to feel it all, then it ain't so easy to see through or hand over. I think that's what you were trying to ask Luna also, to feel it, not talk about it, but to feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way, is to allow the feelings and the beliefs. We can't talk about them. Then they become an idol to keep, instead of allowing the desire to heal through. Let everything heal.
just keep hearing the song. Get out of my head and into my heart. Ooh. Hey, you.
Nice. It's a Disney movie or something.
I don't know who it is. I think it's from like the 80s or something.
Okay, thank you, everyone.